we are getting the Fan-tastic fan installed. As you can see here, I've already removed this frame, just 4 screws on each corner, and then the same on the top. Remove a whole bunch of screws from the top. This part is pretty self-explanatory. You just remove these screws, remove the frame, pull this old vent out. The tricky part, I believe, is because this is an old camper, it doesn't have any wire. And with the Fan-tastic fan, it has an actual running fan in it with the motor. This is just a vent. Let's get this old nasty vent out of here and put this new, fresh, breezy Fan-tastic fan on there. That was easy. I just unboxed the Fan-tastic fan. And so this here is for the inside, I believe. Yep, it is. Here's the fan. It's a big fan, actually. You know, standard, I believe, 14 inches. So let's see here. Pretty simple. Just the 2 wires. The black apparently is positive and the white is ground. Screws and extra wire. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get it on there. Alright, let's take a quick peek on how this fan fits on here. And it fits perfect. So far it looks pretty good. It actually looks legit. Nice and clean. I'm pretty excited. Alright. Okay, so I got some lap sealant and I put it all around this frame here, and I'm going to lay the fan right on top of this. It is all screwed on there, nice and secure, not gonna go anywhere. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I just hope I don't have to take this off, because it's nice and secured and it is nice and sealed up, and I better have done this right. I guess we'll find out. Now on the inside of the camper, we put this little frame in just to cover the area, you know, make it look nice and pretty. Alright, Houston, we have a problem. This is as far as this frame is gonna go in. Like, it's just not gonna go in all the way, which leaves about a, I don't know, about at least a 2-inch gap there. Of course, there's always something, huh? Alright, so in the process of building an added frame to this for this event. Okay, so I built the frame and it's supposed to go like this. Something like that. And then I'm going to screw that onto the ceiling. Alright. The frame is screwed onto the ceiling now. Now for the moment of truth. Let's see if this fits right in there. There it is. A little bit of tweaking. And it's right in there. Actually looks pretty neat. Now what I'm going to do here is screw in the frame to this plastic frame to the wood frame, and then that should be it. And then paint it white to blend it in. And then the last thing to do is find a source of power. So this has to be wired to something. I'm looking at that right there. So I don't know, maybe I could wire it to this somehow. I'll see. The next thing to do is to test it out. And we have a deep cycle battery here, and we're just going to do this here, and then my lovely wife is going to turn up the open the vent and then turn it on to see if it goes. That's the speed too. It's blowing in or out? I think it's blowing out. Make it blow in. Oh wow, it feels amazing. Now to figure out the wiring for this fan, like I said, I'm going to see if I can wire it to here. That's the easiest way, I think, to do it. I'm assuming this is a 12 volt electric source here for the lights, and this is I believe it's 12 volt as well, so it shouldn't be a problem to wire these two together. I'm gonna give it a go, and if I get electrocuted and you guys don't see me anymore, sorry. Okay. This is the inside of this light. This wire's coming out of there, and it's going right to that. So I'm going to wire the positive wire from the fan to this, and the negative wire from the fan to this. Okay. So far, so good. Nothing sparking on that end. Fans working. The final touch is going to be getting some tape, white tape, to put against the frame and the ceiling here to cover up these wires and kind of blend it in a little more. Okay. So we've got all this going. We've finally got the stove to fit right in here perfectly. Now I'm working on the faucet connections. I just installed the faucet, this part at least, onto the countertop. It's nice and sturdy on there. Got this going. Got the connections on the faucet side all hooked up. Now I've got to hook this up. All this stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I got to figure out exactly how to hook it up to the water pump and the city connection and all that stuff. So far, this is what it's looking like, and it's going to travel down into the water pump. Now, the water pump isn't working, so I'm going to disconnect the water pump and break it up and see what's going on. I've never diagnosed a water pump, but that's why there's YouTube. Conclusion: bad water pump. So just ordered one online, and it's actually, I ordered one that's called the ShurFlo Revolution. Apparently it's supposed to be quiet and a lot better. So this one here, this one on it, it says manufactured on 1979. So this is an old water pump.
This whole week I've been working on this bed area, and it has been a pain in the butt because it's pretty short up here and there's lots of tight spaces and things to paint. And first we primed it, so we primed everything, and then we put a white color on there, which is that back wall, and then we decided we wanted another color, so we painted that top part there, and then we added little touches of this darker gray color and rimmed the windows there, and finally did the trim up top, and it is officially done as far as I know. So I'm pretty happy about that.